Actor turned politician Kamal Haasan has sparked a massive language storm with his recent comments at a film promotion event in Chennai. While addressing the audience at that particular event, Mr. Haasan said that the Kannada language was born out of Tamil, a remark that has now triggered angry protests by pro-Kannada outfits in different parts of the state of Karnataka. In Bengaluru, pro-Kannada groups tore apart the poster of Haasan's upcoming film Thug Life. Protests were also witnessed in Mysuru as well as Belagavi, where slogans were raised against Mr. Haasan, with protesters demanding a categorical apology from him. A complaint has also been filed against him at the RT Nagar police station in Bengaluru, and protests are also expected later today as well. Now, Mr. Kamal Haasan, after, of course, outrage that followed a statement, the Makkal Needhi Mayam president, Mr. Haasan, has issued a clarification. He claimed that his statement was only made out of love, but was misunderstood by some. And he's further added that politicians like him are actually not qualified to speak about language. Now, that was his attempt at a clarification. The Karnataka Chief Minister has also responded to this ongoing controversy and has called out the actor, Mr. Kamal Haasan, for speaking about Kannada without even knowing the language's history.
Kamal Haasan ಅವರು ತಮಿಳಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಕಮಲ್ ಹಾಸನ್ ಅವರು ತಮಿಳಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ಬಹಳ ದೀರ್ಘಕಾಲದ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇದೆ, ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಕಮಲ್ ಹಾಸನ್ ಅವರು ತಮಿಳಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಕಮಲ್ ಹಾಸನ್ ಅವರು ತಮಿಳಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ಬಹಳ ದೀರ್ಘಕಾಲದ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇದೆ, ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Now, one of Siddaramaia's ministers in the state of Karnataka has upped the ante, demanding a ban on Kamal Haasan in the state. The Karnataka minister has written to the film chamber, urging it to block Haasan's films until he apologizes for his remarks. The political firestorm is now only getting louder. Even though Kamal Haasan has issued a clarification, protests have continued unabated as pro-Kannada groups have staged a massive dharna over his statement. Pro-Kannada outfits have taken to the streets, staging protests against Mr. Kamal Haasan. Well, Mr. Haasan unfortunately forgets the fact that it was he who triggered that controversy in the first place. He wants an end to this controversy. However, there was no apology forthcoming, at least in that limited excerpt that we heard. Now, there's further trouble for Mr. Kamal Haasan. His film, Thug Life, is now caught in a bind in the state of Karnataka. The film body in Karnataka has, in fact, talked about the movie not releasing in the state and issued a condition saying that it's only if Mr. Haasan apologizes for his remarks that the movie Thug Life will be released in the state of Karnataka. Let me go across to my colleague Neha, who's been tracking all these developments. Neha, what's the latest as far as this controversy is concerned? Because even though Mr. Kamal Haasan tried to clarify his remarks, though did in fact not apologize in that limited excerpt we heard, the pro-Kannada outfits, at least in the state of Karnataka, have taken strong exception to what he said and are not willing to back down. Tell us about what the Film Chamber of Commerce in Karnataka has now said.
Well, Siddharth, of course, what began with anger amongst the people of Karnataka later transcended to, in fact, pro-Kannada activists as well now protesting. And in the latest, we're seeing that the Karnataka Film Chamber, too, has now threatened to ban the release of Thug Life in the state of Karnataka if Mr. Kamal Haasan doesn't apologize publicly in 24 hours. As far as an apology, of course, there is concerned. We've heard from him. He said that he's got nothing to really apologize for. It was a statement that was made out of, a very emotional high. Now, with all of this being said, it really remains to be seen while the protests on ground continue on one hand, and the film, of course, lying in the lurch here now in the state of Karnataka, not really, getting that go-ahead probably to release. We'll really have to wait and see. Public sentiment, of course, also, varied on this. We've spoken to many people, most of whom suggested that, it's just language. We should be moving beyond these barriers. But at the end of the day, it really remains to be seen, formally, of course, in the next 24 hours, whether at all of that public apology is issued or not.
And Neha, just as a quick follow-up to that, the Karnataka government, led by the Congress party and the Chief Minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah, has not taken the comment too well. Of course, it's taken strong exception to what Mr. Kamal Haasan has said. And there's strong criticism coming from within the Karnataka government as well for what he uttered.
Oh, well, absolutely, Siddharth. Of course, cutting across political party lines here, whether it's the BJP, the Congress, or for that matter, across the country as well. We've been seeing a host of political reactions pouring into this, and all of them, of course, just suggesting one thing, that this is a statement that maybe should not have been made. Barring the state of Tamil Nadu, of course, where we're seeing a lot of support there that's come in for Mr. Kamal Haasan, at least in the state of Karnataka here, we've seen the government, the chief minister, the deputy chief minister, all having condemned this statement, saying that, it was unnecessary, that all languages, of course, all Dravidian languages here, whether Karnataka, whether Tamil, have a long history, and each should be respected in their own capacity.
All right. Many thanks, Neha, for those inputs. We'll slip into a short break right now. We'll continue our coverage of this and much more on the other side. Stay tuned.